Hey guys, this is Linda with PG Nana Farms, and before we get started on this video, I just wanted to make a quick correction. During the video, I had called CBs Greenhouse and Garden, CBs Garden and Greenhouse, so I'd just like to make that correction before we get started. Guys, this is Linda with PG Nana Farms, and today I am starting day one of conditioning a straw bale garden. So, Devin and I decided to do the straw bale gardens because creating new beds and filling up with soil was just going to be a lot of money and a lot of work. So we did a lot of research and we watched two channels, Brew City Gardener and CBs Garden and Greenhouse, and they both recommend this style of gardening and they've had great success. So this is what we're going to do today. So this is day one. First day of conditioning your straw bales. What you want to do is get some fertilizer, and it has to be a high nitrogen fertilizer. Excuse me. The percentages don't really matter. It just has to be high in nitrogen, and the other two numbers don't matter. So this is a 3204. And it's got a high water-soluble nitrogen, which is the most important thing that you want. So usually any kind of lawn fertilizer will work. So what I'm going to do is open this up. Now, Brew City Gardener uses a half a cup measurement per bale. CB uses a full cup measurement per bale. I'm going to do somewhere in between, probably like 2/3 cup. And all I'm going to do is take a little bit, and I'm going to evenly sprinkle it on these straw bales. You notice how I have the straw bales turned to where the pointy, everything is stacked up straight. That allows the fertilizer to really get into the straw bales. And I'll show you closer in the next ones. So I'm going to go ahead and do all 6 of these straw bales. Okay, when you're stacking your straw bales where you want them, what you want to make sure is that they are stacked where all the straw is laid flat and pointing up. As you can tell, they're kind of all over the place on the sides, so it's easy to tell. This allows all the seeds to be able to be penetrated inside the haystacks or the straw stacks when we water it. And I also have a weed barrier underneath, which would prevent weeds from growing up through them. Okay, so I've gotten all 6 straw bales fertilized. What I'm going to do is just water them down really good. Brew City Garden, they recommend 1 gallon per bale. CB just waters it in really good, so I think I'm just going to water it in until I think it looks good. Pretty much just getting that fertilizer into that straw bale. And don't worry if you see the fertilizer remain on top when you're done watering, because step 2 for day 2 will be more watering, and that'll help it work all the way through. Alright, so that's it. That's day 1 of conditioning your straw bale garden. Day 2, we're going to come back and we're just going to water everything down really good. And that's it for day 2, and I'll bring you back when we do that. More detailed video on how to do this, I recommend that you guys go check out Brew City Gardener and CB's Garden and Greenhouse. They are very detailed in explaining how they choose the ways they do their bale gardening. And this is my first attempt, so I'm just showing you and bringing you along and letting you see how it ends up for the season. So thank you guys for watching along, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with step number 2.